And then you've got, but, Poirier, of course, was knocked out by Michael Johnson. And then you've got you coming off of the loss to Tony, stormed the gates with this fight. And then you've got Eddie Alvarez, who looked great against Justin Gaethje. It's very hot. Yeah. And then Conor is going to jail. I mean, what the fuck's happening with Conor? Who knows what's happening?
I think that's the X factor is what's happening with Conor.
Yeah.
Dustin's out there, but I just don't see no. I'm speaking as it from a fan. I just don't see no upsides to that.
To you fighting him?
No, to him and Khabib. I mean, they can make it happen,
right.
and Khabib will go out there and he'll smoke him. I mean, let's be real here, but I just don't see many fans getting behind that just from what does Dustin bring to the table that Khabib ain't already seen too.
Well, this is the big fight right now. I mean, just being completely honest, the big fight right now is Khabib and Conor
100%.
in Russia. That's the big fight.
100%.
That's the big fight.
Or even Madison Square Garden. I mean, they can make that happen.
I don't think New York is ever letting that motherfucker fight there again. I just don't think they're going to do that. They don't play games, man. That athletic commission's a different commission, and they're new to MMA, and that was embarrassing for them. I mean, him throwing the fucking dolly and the fact that they let them get in there with all his boys, and the whole thing was just so thuggish.
And didn't the thing in Bellator happen in, was that in New York or New Jersey?
What thing happened in Bellator?
Where he went over and slapped Goddard and all that.
Called a bunch of people. Bellator?
Yeah, he called people bitches and hoes, and
where was that? I want to say that was in Ireland or England.
Was it in Ireland?
I think it was in England. I want to say it was in London. Wasn't that the Bellator London card?
I don't know.
I don't know. But that Goddard thing was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I felt like that happened on the East Coast too. But I mean,
but that was one.
Either way,
this is two. It's like he just keeps fucking up with this kind of stuff, and no one's saying get rid of him. He's worth so much money. It's really fascinating. What I was saying is, imagine if Ray Borg and him switched sides. If Ray Borg showed up with all his boys and was screaming and yelling and threw a dolly at the window.
It's done deal.
It's done deal forever.
It's done deal.
Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Think about Paul Daly. Paul Daly must be at home going, motherfucker.
Hey, look, it's certain things.
Dana White.
It's certain things that we just can't do, Paul. I'm sorry.
Well, until you get to that stratosphere, that Conor McGregor, it's like there's so much money to be made. That's the problem. It's like the rules get bent. All Paul Daly was throw a punch
as he
at
was
Josh Koscheck after it didn't even connect. That could have been sorted out.
Yeah, and you even had guys like Will Brooks kind of got the hammer put down on him, didn't he? After he got knocked out and then pushed the ref. I think was that Will Brooks?
Was that Will?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. You're looking at me funny. I don't know. Was it Will?
I'm thinking you're right.
It was somebody. He got knocked out and then pushed the ref right after, and it's like they put a lot on. Oh no, it wasn't Will Brooks. I'm sorry. It was 170-pounder.
I know who you're talking about.
Damn.
God damn it. Who was that?
God, this is gonna kill me. Sorry. Yeah.
But
we'll
figure it out.
And they held him against him, and he was concussed. You didn't know. You barely know where you at
Jason
after that.
High.
Jason High. That's what it was. Yeah.
See,
a great fighter too.
He's a very good fighter.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand is that once you get knocked out and then you come back, you really don't know what happened. You're really out of it.
Yeah.
Who knocked him out? Who stopped him?
It was Dos Anjos, right?
It was
it was Dos Anjos.
That was Dos Anjos' welterweight debut, right?
No, it was at 55 still.
It was
55 still, yeah. But again, he was a great fighter. I mean, it's just certain things that we just can't do, Joe.
Oh, we meaning people of color. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, look, I don't want to say it that way.
Floyd Mayweather could do it, though?
No, Floyd can do it.
I just think it's people with that. There's a level to the game where you're so valuable.
Yeah.
That if Conor McGregor does a pay-per-view fight, especially if they do, you heard all that crazy nonsense they were going to do with McGregor, like no shoes, you can clinch, but no kicks, no takedowns, no submission. If they ever did that, they're just printing money. They're printing money.
I mean, 100%. But
it's so hard for them to not take that money.
But I mean, and I don't hold that against them. And I've always said that about the UFC. The UFC about the green, and I understand that. And this. That's kind of where I'm coming from, but it's just
consistency.
Yeah, well, I think you just have to realize as a black man in America, really, like there's two ways to approach the situation. You can either be the victim or you can just say it is what it is. That's some circumstances, black people just don't support other black people the way the Irish support the Irish, the Russians support. I mean, I'm just being real with you.
But
That's
the reality is white people in America don't support white Americans the way the Irish support Conor. Nobody does.
100%.